Welcome to another greatness coaching and therapy session with Heidi M on eRadio. This week's topic is addiction. Heidi, hello, how's it going?
Hi, Ian. I am doing excellent. Thank you. How are things there?
Very good, thank you. Very good, thank you. I'm just thinking now if I have any addictions, but I mean, do you get good addictions and bad addictions? Does it actually exist?
I think a good addiction is a vice.
Yeah. I'm wondering.
You know.
Yeah.
Let me just think about that. No, because an addiction is anything that takes you away from a bad feeling to give you a good feeling, which then in the end is not good for you, that you cannot just stop easily, addiction always gets the better of you, and that's why we call it an addiction. It could be anything from shoplifting to gambling, and then of course the substance abuse, alcohol, drugs, prescription meds. It's a huge problem. And it's really, I need to, right from the start, urge people, if you think you maybe have a problem, if you think you might be addicted, you need to go and see someone and find help, or need to go and speak to somebody and find help, or start helping yourself. If you're wondering about this, there's already an indication that you might be going down the wrong road. So recognizing and accepting the problem is literally the first step. Without that, nothing is going to change.
Yeah.
I see so many clients that are, or I actually show them a way when they come to me and say, my partner, my husband, my wife, my mother, whoever wants me to be here. Because if that person does not realize, understand, recognize that they have a problem, they are not going to change, and people are going to waste their money. And their time. So recognizing and accepting that problem is literally the first step. So you're going to have to be honest with yourself, and you're going to have to understand that impact that the addiction has on your life. And then you need to start setting some goals here for yourself. Having those specific goals will help you to stay motivated and focused. Often addicts lose their goals, they lose their vision. Everything becomes very clouded in their mind. And then you get that thing of waking up every day and having nothing to look forward to, nothing to work towards, nothing to strive for. And that really perpetuates the addictive behaviors. Very important that you create a support system. And, Ian, I'm sometimes very sad because there are literally people who are not able to create a support system, who do not have the trusted friends or family that can support them in a journey of recovery. So luckily, there is a support group for just about anything you can think of on Facebook, and that's free. So if you are not able to garner your family and friends, if you don't have those, if you don't trust them, if they don't trust you, perhaps because of your behavior and your addiction, you can revert to something like an online support group. It's better than nothing. It really is. It's very important to not try and do this alone. You have to start thinking about your triggers. Where are the situations, the people, the environments that trigger your behavior? What time of the week, what time of the day is your craving the strongest, try and avoid the situations, the people, and the environments whenever that is possible. Now, for an addict, the willpower is very low. But these are all tips that I'm giving you now, in addition to you finding professional help. And now, once again, I know not everybody can afford professional help. If you can at all afford professional help, you need to do it. You need to not be embarrassed. You need to talk to yourself and get your bum into gear and go and see someone. But there are people who are battling without the funds to do this. So try and join someone online and then apply these on top of that. These are additional tips, right? You need to learn coping strategies, healthier ways to cope with stress, because the stress, anxiety, and negative emotions are things that you're not dealing with very well, and that's why you're trying to numb or self-medicate by going off and gambling, or by going off and doing drugs, or drinking too many painkillers, or whatever the case may be. So you need to figure out what are the coping mechanisms that you can apply. Now, someone like me, I've got a whole full 3-month course on how to do that, and behavior change and habits and all of that. But once again, not all people can afford this. So go online and see what you can find there. And then you need to find replacements for your behaviors, your addictive behaviors, new activities or hobbies, or new people that will bring you joy and fulfillment, and that can divert your attention from the substance or the behavior, right? And then there's a lot to be said for routine. A daily routine. Try and go to bed the same time every night. Try and get up the same time every morning. Try and have your meals at the same time every day. Your brain desperately, the addict brain, desperately needs routine. Try and do and be as routine as possible. And then I just have to emphasize, seek that professional help. If you can at all afford it, see a therapist, a counselor, an addiction specialist. They can provide you and will provide you with personalized guidance and support and treatment options. And these are all tailored to your needs. If you cannot afford that, go online, find support, and apply these tips that I gave you today.
Excellent. Heidi, tell us, how do we get in touch with you? It sounds like an amazing program you've got there for people who are addicted.
It's wonderful. Is really, really amazing. So you can reach me on WhatsApp on 079-815-6305, and I'm on Facebook, Heidi M. Wellness, or Heidi Mollentze. You'll find me there.
Excellent. And of course, we'll share it on our socials as well and on our website. But Heidi, thank you once again. And then next week, tying in very beautifully with what we're discussing today, is, of course, talking about addiction, is smoking and vaping, because that's a big thing, especially vaping nowadays. People kind of seeing that as the better alternative to smoking, but it's, it's actually not good.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yes.
So,
yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's so prevalent, and it's such a mess that we are going to dedicate one entire chat to that. So I will definitely be back next week, and we can have that discussion. I'm looking forward to it, Ian.
Fantastic. Likewise, Heidi. Thank you as always, and we'll chat next week.
Keep well.